And we are back for part 6 of the Dark Souls Faith build. We have returned to the Undead Asylum. I did a couple of snuggly trades to get some Twinkling Titanite. Uh, but we're going to run in here. Do not run into the center of this room because you will fall through the floor. Where you fought the original Asylum demon, you will fall through the floor and then the Stray demon will be there. And you'll take a lot of fall damage and you'll probably die.
Oh, hello, skeleton.
Anyway, there is one guy in here that we are particularly after. We got to take 2 of these Black Knights out. One is at the end of this long hallway here. I usually try to get him into the cell.
So the asylum repopulates itself after you leave?
It actually has different enemies entirely when you come back.
Oh.
Oh
And
god,
what,
I
level
really
would you
shouldn't have
recommend?
fought this guy with this shield. That was a mistake. There we go. Backstab. He's down. And he drops a red Titanite chunk. Sometimes he drops his sword, but he didn't for me, unfortunately. That's okay, I got the Gravelord Greatsword. I can play around with this for a while. Anyway, I want to switch my shield up. I want to be smart about this and use my Dragon Crest shield, which has 100% on its block, because there is one of the first hollows that you actually have to fight in the game is right here. And he's a pretty tough one, because most people don't come back to this area until far later in the game. Same thing with the Black Knights here. The Black Knights here are all especially tough. And he's almost impossible to get backstab on, I swear. Like, the hollow enemies are actually really smart in this.
Can only buy chainmail there. No need for that. Gotta head back to Firelink.
There we go. And this guy drops the Crest Shield, which is a shield that blocks 80% magic damage, it's really good. And there's one more Black Knight I want to fight.
Okay.
I believe this is a Black Knight's straight sword too. Yeah, I think they're both just regular Black Knight swords. Not the great swords or halberd type. Yep, he's Black Knight sword. The Black Knights in this area really aren't too bad. It's just you gotta fight them in an especially closed-in area.
That's the same Black Knight that gave me that sword, correct? In the Berg?
Same sort of Black Knight, yeah. except these ones are stronger. Just because an enemy looks the same doesn't make him the same. Not in this game. Anyway, I grabbed the peculiar doll there. If you look off to the through the bars here, there's that's the stray demon. That's the guy you really don't want to mess with right now. He's got a lot of hit points and he's really resistant to like all kinds of damage. And there's one more item we need to get in here. And that's the rusted ring. And then we're done. The rusted ring will come in very, very, very handy in Blighttown.
Okay, I got my Cestus, which is probably the fastest anyone's ever gotten to the... Nah, I probably won't say that, but
nah.
So we got...
I can get there pretty quick if I want to. Alright, and we grab the ring. That gate that's in the Undead Asylum you can't get through. The key that's on the top of the church there. You have to do some more jumping around to get to that. You can go through that gate and pick up the Rusted Iron Ring. The Rusted Iron Ring allows you to move in water faster. So like if you're on the tar floor in the Sen's Fortress at the very bottom of it, for example, or it'll allow you to move around on that at full speed.
Firekeeper soul. Excellent.
Again, just when you're going through this area for the second time, always stay to the sides.
Oh, does he only sell one of each of the weapons? Because I'd kind of like to have one Cestus for each hand.
No, you can get more than one.
Excellent. It almost seems pointless just to have one, just swinging your hand around.
Yeah, that's how people usually do it. They set up with two. Damn, just a casual walk through that area gave me 10,000 souls. I'm gonna head back to the Firelink Shrine.
Yeah, I believe after I get my 2, I'm probably gonna do the suicide run. Get some of the special items down in the graveyard.
Alright.
You know, binoculars, the lost soldier soul, or the great warrior soul.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's kind of funny, but every item in the gifts list can be picked up except for in the game, except for the witch's ring. You find the master key later.
Yeah, but it's so much more useful earlier in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the master key is really the only one that's super useful, and the witch's ring is only useful. Honestly, that's only really useful if you plan to talk to Quaylag's sister, Quaylana.
You died.
I really don't know what I should level up right now.
Unfortunately, since I'm such a low level, I'm having trouble getting to the blacksmith with 200 souls without dying to buy the extra Cestus.
Yeah.
I think what I'll do is I'll go to Firelink, kill the guys on the stairway up to the Undead Burg, who are much easier.
Yeah.
And then make the dash.
Well, I'm heading to Blighttown.
Oh. There's the
Going down to Blacktown.
Get out of here, come on.
But yeah, like this elevator's a good one to test. You can see the sparks that come off my shield there. Okay, setting up for the Blighttown run. Oh.
Okay, got my 200 souls. Let's go up to the elevator.
I'm gonna want the spider shield. I'm gonna want to have equipment that has quite a bit of poison resistance, which would be the Black Knight set, or the Black set, that thief set, that is.
I feel like once I get both of these gauntlets, I should definitely throw on the Guile theme whenever I get into a fight. Oh, more souls. Nope, don't eat them. Run, 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 run.
Hi, Mr. Undead Dragon. I got something for you. It's called Lightning Spear.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot to grab the sword and shield.
There's a little like cliff area you can actually run up here and
Yeah.
sort of be completely. He just stands there and does nothing. The Undead Dragon, like for how badass he looks, is really kind of doesn't do a lot. Just like if you're out of his range, all he does is sit there and vomit poison, and if you're in his range, he tries to claw swipe you.
Yeah, I need something forged.
Just whenever you fire lightning spears, remember to hold back on the control stick so your guy back steps all the way against the wall before you throw the next one. Otherwise, you'll fall off the cliff and sort of be at his mercy.
Mm-hmm.
It takes all 10 lightning spears to kill this guy, but it's worth it because I think he drops like 2,000 souls or something like that. 3,000 souls and a dragon scale, not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna heal up as much as I can because this next spot is, if I get hit, I'm pretty much dead. But there's a trick to running past these guys.
Oh, I should, do I have the Titanite shard?
You
Yeah,
can
I
buy
believe I
regular
do.
Titanite shards from Andre.
Yeah, and you said I could upgrade this thing,
Cestus,
the gauntlets. Yeah,
Yes.
Cestus, I'm sorry.
Cestus is like it's like a linen wrap that boxers used to use back in Greek times.
Yeah.
Anyway, as soon as you see these guys start running, run as close as you can to them, and then move out of the way, and they'll miss you almost every time. They will follow you into Blighttown. But the best way to deal with Blighttown is, this is the shortcut way that I'm taking, is basically just keep moving.
Oh goodness, there's that big old Black Knight, and he doesn't notice me. I'm gonna backstab him with this Cestus. I wonder if I can do that. Oh, no, he noticed me. Time to run, time to run.
I think his mate saw me. Anyway, here you really need to keep moving because of the main danger is that there are blow dart guys that will cause toxic effect on you if you're not quick enough. That's why I have that spider shield equipped. Now that I don't need it, I will switch to the grass crest so that I can restore my stamina nice and quick. And when I'm fighting Quelaag, I'm most likely going to be using the dragon crest shield because of its fire resistance. There's Miss Maneater Mildred. So I came down here as a human. Come on. which I actually wanted to kill her. If you come down here as a human, you fight Maneater Mildred, you can summon her for the boss fight. Switch to the rusted iron ring. Some equipment on here. Alright, and we're running. So I'm not worried about anything else in this area right now. And I'm gonna get poisoned here. That's okay. You definitely gotta use the rusted ring in here, otherwise you're gonna be walking through the Blighttown swamp for quite a long time. Blighttown actually runs really well on this computer too, I'm surprised. Blighttown is like the one place in the game where you're always going to have issues with frame rate. Now, I want stuff that has decent fire resistance here, which I think is, again, the Thief set. The Thief set has really good fire resistance. And, oh, I forgot to equip. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Forgot to equip my pyromancy there.
Oh, that makes these gauntlets much better. I always forget to lock onto targets. But when you lock on, you actually do get a better sense of when to actually go in and for the attack.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, these are
some
really
enemies you don't want to lock in on, though. Okay, so I'm going to be fighting, I'm now fighting Chaos Witch Koilag, one of the tougher enemies in the game, and I'm fighting her at a rather low level. But I have Lightning Spear, so I can sort of stay away from her for the most part of the fight. Let Mildred take the brunt of the damage. 90% of the time, the first thing that'll happen in here is she's going to come up and spit lava. So... just keep on moving. Oh, she's doing... yep, there she goes, spitting lava. That's when I start tossing lightning. Mildred's not aggroing her because she's not close enough. What the hell, that's some weird shit. I've never seen that happen before. She's like walking against the fucking fog wall. What are you doing?
Ooh man, I have a huge advantage here right now. I'm in a narrow corridor in the Undead Burg with the fists, and they are clanging their swords against the walls. I'm just getting in close.
Yeah, sometimes Mildred does really good in this fight, and sometimes she is utterly fucking useless. There we go, that's what I want to see. Yeah, aggro her. Mildred can take her out by herself too sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, I actually, there are a lot of your companions who can really almost do the fighting for you. Like Black Iron Tarkus, I
Yeah.
hear is really useful
Oh yeah.
when you fight the boss before you go into New Londo.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, what am I at? Yeah, 800, I can level up now. Okay, level up. Strength 14. For level 4, 14 is pretty good.
Depends on what kind of character build. Depends on what you started with. Because all of the character classes except for Deprived have at least one high level thing.
Yeah. I actually thought the Cestus would be harder to use than what I was using before the Rapier, but they actually are a lot easier once you just get in close and just start beating them.
Yeah, because you can stagger opponents that way. Alright.
Unfortunately, with Spearmen, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. Oh, there we go. Turned his back to me. Not a good idea.
Sends Fortress. Both bells are rang. Rang, rung, whatever.
Eh.
And we're going to open up the secret passageway over here to Qualag, or to Quailana. We're going to talk to this guy over here, and we're going to say, yes, we're a new servant, of course. There's a trick to getting him to sell you pyromancies, too.
So good. Right now, I'm looking for Titanite charts just around, but you said you could buy them for how many souls?
800 each.
Mm.
Anyway, that is that for today, I think, on this. We beat Qualag, we beat quite a lot of shit, really. And, yeah, I will probably continue this on tomorrow before I head up to the Alleghenies, so there'll be these 6 parts, but and a couple more tomorrow, but after that, I'm going to be away for about 4 or 5 days. So, that is about it for, yeah, this episode of Game Hack Strategy.